It seems Feinbaum was wrong. John Sumrall was leaked as information to replace Stoops. And it seems Feinbaum suggested this. Would this ever happen? Before analyzing this news, subscribe to the channel and continue receiving more news from the Cats. The possibility of John Sumrall taking over the Kentucky football team seems to be off the table, at least for now. The Tulane coach, who has been impressing the college football scene, was a name that was circulating in speculation to replace Mark Stoops, especially after a disappointing 4-8 season for the Wildcats. However, reports from Pete the Mel indicate that Sumrall intends to remain at Tulane, despite significant interest from respected programs such as North Carolina and West Virginia. Paul Feinbaum, an influential voice in college football, has also floated the possibility of Sumrall at Kentucky, but his predictions appear to have fallen short of reality this time around. That doesn't diminish Sumrall's reputation, whose work at Troy, with 2 conference titles, and at Tulane, culminating in a berth in the AAC championship game, has bolstered his rise as a head coach. For Kentucky, Sumrall's decision has mixed implications. On the one hand, it puts an end to speculation that could have created even more distractions for the program and for Stoops, who is expected to remain at the helm. On the other, Sumrall's continued presence at Tulane keeps the door open for Kentucky to consider hiring him in the future, should the front office decide to make a change in leadership. Sumrall, a former Wildcats player and assistant coach, has an emotional connection to the program, which would make him a natural choice should that transition ever occur. In the meantime, attention will turn to Stoops, who faces the challenge of winning back a frustrated fan base. Despite a difficult year, Stoops has accumulated some undeniable accomplishments, including back-to-back bowl appearances in previous seasons. Now, it's up to him to reaffirm his position and revitalize the program, using the recruiting period and off-season to correct course. On the other hand, Sumrall continues to cement his legacy at Tulane. His commitment to building the Green Wave reinforces his work ethic and talent development skills, which will surely continue to attract attention from major programs. Wishing him success in his current career is fair, as is rooting for Stoops to find success again at Kentucky. In the competitive landscape of college football, both have an important role to play in their respective fields, and each man's success only enriches the sport. The future of Kentucky football may be fraught with uncertainty, but there are clear opportunities for progress. Whether with Stoops or whoever else emerges, the program has the foundation and tradition necessary to return to relevance in the competitive world of the SEC. What do you think? At the end of the video you comment. And now with Kerr Kriisa out, what's it going to be like? Let's talk about that a little bit more. The news of Kerr Kriisa's injury comes as a cold shower to Kentucky Wildcats fans, especially after their thrilling win over Gonzaga last Saturday. The senior point guard, who has been playing a key role in Mark Pope's scheme, will need to undergo foot surgery and will be out indefinitely. While it's not a season-ending injury, Kriisa's absence represents a significant hurdle in the midst of a promising campaign. Kriisa's second-half fall was a harrowing moment. Despite the team's collective effort to secure a historic comeback against the Zags, the pain of losing a seasoned leader like him cannot be understated. Kriisa had been gaining momentum and confidence, something that was evident in the 8 points he scored in the game, surpassing the 1,000-point mark for his college career. More than just numbers, he brings a unique vision of the game and leadership that goes beyond statistics. The news that his recovery time could range from 3 to 6 weeks is encouraging, especially if it allows him to return for the start of the SEC calendar in January. However, Kriisa's absence leaves a void that won't be easy to fill. Even with modest averages of 4.4 points and 3.8 assists per game this season, his impact goes beyond traditional metrics. He is a natural organizer, someone who knows how to find teammates in ideal positions and dictate the pace of play, especially in high-pressure moments. If there is a coach prepared to deal with this type of adversity, it is Mark Pope. Recognized for his ability to adapt tactical schemes and maximize the potential of his squad, Pope has already proven himself more than capable of overcoming challenging situations. His work in keeping the team competitive, even in the face of obstacles like this, is a testament to his skill as a strategist and motivator. The depth of the roster will be tested, and other players will have to step up to make up for Kriisa's absence. Pope will have to rely on the versatility of his backup point guards and possibly redesign some offensive dynamics. This is an opportunity for emerging talent to show their worth and for veterans to further cement their leadership. The Kentucky Wildcats remain in a very solid position, but the road ahead requires caution and resilience. Fans have reason to trust in Pope's work and the ability to overcome a group that has already shown great determination this season. Kerr Kriisa's recovery is a priority, but in the meantime, collective focus will be essential to keep the team competitive and prepared for battle in the highly contested SEC schedule. Confidence in Mark Pope's work and the depth of the roster keeps the hope of a successful season alive, and that will make all the difference, don't you think? Comment your opinion now.